Hi everybody, it's your girl Tofu. Today we are looking at The Last of Us Part 2 trailer and I'm so excited. I just got home from school. I have been waiting to look at this. I am so beyond pumped. I have so many questions that I'm hoping this trailer will like kind of answer. Let's just see. Let's just get into it. I cannot be more excited for this. All right, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Ah!
Scale of 1 to 10. How would you rate our kiss from last night?
So it's the next day after the trailer where they're all dancing. Oh my god, you guys! Oh, they have quite a settlement.
Decided to join us. All right. You all know the drill. Run your routes. Mark your logbooks.
Oh.
You run into anything you can't handle.
It's gonna go wrong.
Ellie!
There's that sound. Jesus Christ! I'm so sorry. It scared the shit out of me. I'm so sorry. I have this a little too loud.
Dina, where are you?
So we're gonna have another winter section. Maybe like at the beginning of the game this time. The graphics look so insane already.
Get off me! Please stop! No!
Oh no. I think she... Oh.
Tommy, I have to finish it.
You have no idea what you're walking into.
What are you doing?
You don't know how large that group is, how armed.
I don't care.
Hand trembling.
You can't stop this. What the hell are you doing here?
Joel?
You think I'd let you do this on your own?
Oh my god. He looks... Oh my god, you guys! He looks so different! Well, like, in such a familiar way. Oh my god, okay. Alright. Oh my god, that was wild. I need to watch this again. Let's look at a few of these things. Sorry, I'm like yelling. Oh my god. You know, I just want to look at that ending one more time, and then we'll go through the trailer little bit by little bit and talk about our thoughts.
What the hell are you doing here?
You think I'd let you do this on your own?
All the feels are coming back just by hearing his voice and seeing him. Ooh! Daddy Joel just ages like fine wine, doesn't he? Look at him. I'm trying to pinpoint what about him looks so different exactly, besides the fact that he's just crisper looking. I think the hair is the thing that makes him look the most different. What's interesting is that he kind of looks like Daddy Nate a little bit. He looks a little bit like Nathan Drake here. Something about the eyebrows and the nose. I don't know. Looks a little bit like Nate here. But the voice and the clothes and like the scruffiness, like, and like the certain sort of harshness in the lines of his face, but the softness in his eyes, that's Daddy Joel. That's Daddy Joel. Even if he's a little bit different, that's him. I am so pleased with this character model, you guys. All right, let's go through this bit by bit real quick, and then we'll talk about our thoughts, and then we'll wrap it up. This is gonna be kind of a short little video, but I really wanted to do this, sit down and experience this trailer with you guys after a long, horrible day at school. Let's chat about this. So we start off... This trailer moves so quickly. So we start off in this little settlement, this snowy settlement. It's in winter. I think we're at Tommy's. I think that's what's happening. Okay, so right off the bat right here, I'm really pleased with how Ellie's character model has been shifted a little, ever so slightly. She looks a little bit different than she did in the trailer where they're all dancing and everything. Like, she looks a little more like Ellie. And I'm kind of relieved, to be honest. I was worried when I saw her character model in the trailer where they're all dancing. I was concerned. It didn't look like Ellie to me. It didn't really feel like Ellie to me, especially with her quieter personality. But I'm really relieved to see that they tweaked her character model here, and she looks like my Ellie. She looks like a little bit different, kind of like Joel, and that's to be expected. But this looks like Ellie to me. I can see her in, especially right here at the end. I can especially see Ellie right here, our Ellie. I'm so pleased with that change right there. All right, so moving on after a character model, it looks like they're in a very well-established settlement. This looks like it's a settlement that's been around for a while. It appears to be thriving. It looks like she and what supposedly must be her friends are old enough to go on like these trips to like patrol or scavenge or make sure nothing's going wrong, except something does go wrong here. Ellie falls. Dina and Ellie get separated. We're in more snow where we can't see like 2 feet in front of us. Love the snowy sections. From what I can see, though, it's going to be kind of reversed from The Last of Us 1. We're going to be in the snowy sections for the first part of the game, and then we're going to be in fall, which, if you think about it, is a really interesting foil, and I really like that it's reversed like that, considering that Druckmann was like, oh, The Last of Us Part 2 is about hate, whereas the first one's about love. So I think it would be really interesting if they kind of kept with what the trailer presents here, which is that they're going to foil the seasons for The Last of Us Part 2. Just kind of like they're foiling the theme. Like, I think that's a really cool parallel is what I'm trying to say. Hopefully they stick with that. I think that would be really cool. If they don't, I mean, we'll be pleased regardless, right? So we're in a hunting lodge. This just looks so insane. Oh my god, you guys, like, imagine if this little moment right here was like actual gameplay. Like, that just looks so insane. My PS4 is not going to be able to run this game. Like, there's no fucking way. My PS4 is not going to be built for this. My PS4 is dying. There's only a finite amount of days before it explodes. I highly doubt that my PS4 is going to like running this game, but we're going to make my PS4 run this game anyway. So it looks like we're looking for Dina. Oh, Ellie looks really great right there. We get caught, beat up, and we watch Dina get shot. Supposedly. I think based on what we've seen in other trailers with like people's like stomachs getting like slit open, I think it would be horrible, but I also, if there's like one really like horrible thing I would wish for this game to see in this game, is probably to have Ellie watch Dina get killed in a really horrible, visceral way. Because I think nowadays people dying by getting shot in the head, I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of desensitized to that. Like, yeah, it's sad, but I'm hoping that the trailer is kind of misleading us here and that there's something way more to that. Oh my god, what if she gets assaulted or something? You know what? I take that back. I hope that Dina survives or she just gets shot in the head. I don't want anything more than that. But I think it would be like a little bit interesting and very emotional and raw if like Dina's stomach got cut open. I'm not trying to be bloodthirsty here. I'm just thinking that would be an interesting addition and somewhat unexpected, and I think it would have a little more of an impact than like, you know, gun to a head, but we'll see how it goes. I don't want people to suffer, but like when I consume my entertainment, I full on Hunger Games Capital Citizen consume my entertainment. It's bad, I know, I'm sorry, but I think that would be an interesting addition. So Dina presumably gets killed. Like I don't know how else we can go around this. She dies, but I guess it's just a matter of how, and I hope that it's a little bit more than what was shown in this trailer. That sounds so bad. I'm such a bad person. Okay, let's just move on. Pretend I said nothing. Okay, so now we're looking at Ellie. She was clearly beat up by whatever group she was captured by, and she is fucking ripped. Like, such fucking goals. She is strong. Again, this is kind of a foil to how she was in The Last of Us Part 1. She was a small girl. She was a small, not fully grown up person. In The Last of Us 1, Ellie had to conduct herself in a completely different way than I feel like she'll have to conduct herself in this game. It was unexpected that Ellie was sassy and would swear, but she also had to find different ways to fight because of her stature, because she was so small. But finally, she's a big girl. She's grown up, and she's fucking strong and so badass looking, and I am so excited to play as her. I really, really am. As a smaller girl myself, I have always felt like slightly intimidated because of my size, so playing as Ellie felt like really real to me because she was a small person going up against these larger than life threats. So I think it's going to be a really interesting perspective shift to be able to play as a strong woman with muscle who can like beat you up, you know? I mean, clearly she didn't win this fight, but I feel like she's going to win the future fights. I really like that perspective shift, and I am looking forward to it. All right, so Ellie's beat up. She's packing her stuff. Okay, so we're in the boat right here. Okay, wait, before we get to my thoughts on this boat. Okay, so we're at Tommy. Tommy is like try to discourage us from leaving, I guess, but he also knows he can't stop it, maybe? It's nice to know that Tommy and Ellie have gotten a little bit closer, because it's always been Ellie and Joel. Probably like a really close uncle situation, not in a weird way, just like cool. Sorry, I am so bad at phrasing things. So we're in a boat. I hope I never have to see another raft again. I'm tired of that dynamic, but it looks like they brought in new things to replace that sort of dilemma of getting across bodies of water. I am interested to see if Ellie will ever be swimming. I hope so. I think that's something I would really love to see, that she's not only grown physically and emotionally, but that she's grown in terms of skills, not only how to stab people and slit their throats and shit, but I want to know that Ellie's learned how to swim. It'd be a really cool moment to see. You know how there's the giraffe scene in Last of Us? I would really like to see a calm, tranquil moment maybe where we're just swimming. I think that'd be a really cool throwback and acknowledgement to the previous game, while also having those traditional, peaceful Last of Us moments where you just cherish the beauty and the tranquility in the moment. I think that would be really, really cool. I hope I see something like that. If not, they'll find a creative, awesome way to display, or they won't have her swim at all. But I'm kind of hoping I see that. All right, so we kill some people. The gameplay right here looks fantastic. I'm not sure how official this kind of gameplay is. It looks like we have some Resident Evil 2 zombie doggos possibly, or maybe it's just like a regular doggo and they're trying to make it seem like it's a zombie doggo. But yeah, the zombies look a lot more terrifying, especially the one through that car window, I believe. Guts, explosions, everything just looks fantastic, you guys. I have no complaints, nothing to say there. And then right here, oh, you can totally tell that's Joel's hand too now that I'm looking at it. That's totally Joel's hand right there.
You think I'd let you do this on your own?
Again, wouldn't it be a really cool foil if Joel is just, the NPC running behind us, running into clickers, shining their flashlight everywhere when it's completely inconvenient, making sure they get in the way. It would be wonderful if Joel was the NPC this time. Again, going back to the whole idea of everything being a foil, I would love to see just constant foil after foil in this game, and having Joel, at least to some degree, at some point in the game, following us around while we play as Ellie would be such a wonderful thing, I think. And I think it would really further emphasize the contrast between The Last of Us 1 and The Last of Us 2 in themes, gameplay, and as we mentioned before, in the seasons. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, predicting, hoping. I'm actually really glad that we took a second look at this, because I had so many thoughts that I just could not register while we just looked at it for the first time. I'm really happy that we just took the time to kind of filter through this, see what's happening. I am so unbelievably excited for this game, you guys. The Last of Us 1 has a lot of personal meaning to me, emotionally. I think we had an hour-long conversation after I finished it in my playthrough. There was a lot to unpack there in that discussion, and I'm really looking forward to having some of those similar in-depth conversations in The Last of Us Part 2. I'm just really looking forward to doing that with you guys. Based on the last two trailers, I did have some doubts. I was a little bit skeptical. I was like, oh, I don't know if this can measure up. I don't know if I'll be able to connect to the characters in the same way. Ellie seems so different. She doesn't seem to have the attitude that I loved about her so much, that I connected to so much. But I think this trailer really set me at ease. I feel so much better about this game. Any of the few doubts that I had just erased. I know that we all have really high expectations, me included, especially me included. But even if this game ends up having several even large flaws, I still feel like it's going to turn out to be such a excellently crafted game, and I feel like we're also going to have such an enjoyable time playing it. I think it's going to be emotional. I think the gameplay is going to be intricate. I really like the idea of them just going full throttle with the idea of foiling everything from like The Last of Us 1, like maintaining environment and some of the continuity, of course, like the characters or whatever, but like to really just go full steam ahead with the whole foil thing, that's something I would really like to see. So with the seasons, with Joel being the NPC this time, the theme being about hate instead of love, I just think I have no words. I know I have a lot of words because I talk way too much, and I've been getting a lot of complaints about that recently. I'm just so happy to have done this with you guys. Looked at the trailer, and this just brightened up my day after a weird day at school, and I just want to thank you guys for watching this with me and for talking about it with me. Please tell me all of your theories and everything that you're thinking right now. Please tell me in the comments below. I'd love to chat with you guys about this because I need to talk to someone about this. Like, this is so crazy. I have so many thoughts. But I think I shared pretty much all I have going on in my mind with you guys today. Again, I hope to see you guys down in the comments below. I'd love to chat with you guys. I hope you enjoyed the reaction and the discussion. And I had fun with this. I hope you guys did too. Until the next episode of whatever we're doing, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye, guys.